Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your first gameplay for the A.C.I Rank 2 Battle Rating 2.7 vehicle that is coming as a premium vehicle reward for Operation Winter. This is the low-level reward that you can expect, so after 5 stars, you can expect to get this vehicle here. And it is a pretty stout vehicle, and one that is definitely a hard nut to crack. It is a very unusually designed tank, at least in some spots in the front of the hull, but is definitely really thick with armor. And right here we can see 64 millimeters of armor at the front, which at 2.7 BR is not anything to laugh at. And it's very highly sloped. So as you can see here, just to kind of look at it, 120 some odd millimeters of armor. Of course, there are some weak spots right here where it more or less kind of comes down at a vertical. But for the most part, it is very well armored. Even right here, it's 80 plus millimeters of armor, which at 2.7 BR is not all that easy to pen. Now, the turret faces much the same, so you have 80 plus millimeters of armor in many spots. Here, you have over 200 millimeters at the apex of this MG port. And here, this is normally an MG port, but of course, this is non-functioning, of course, for whatever reason. Maybe, well, maybe you should see a doctor for that. But of course, you can get over 200 millimeters of armor there. So if you shoot that, it's pretty darn effective and probably a good analog to compare this to, because this is the 40 millimeter 2-pounder cannon. Is the Crusader II, and really the Crusader II is kind of like a de-armored version of this with much less mass, so it's got much less weight, much less armor, similar cannon, or same cannon, and it's got about 2 times the power to weight ratio. So it's got 340 horsepower with 16.3 tons. This has 330 horsepower for 28 tons, so nearly 2 times the power to weight ratio in the Crusader II. So really, really cool tanks, and I think that this is actually a really cool addition to the 2.7 lineup. But either way, let's get into some matches and see how hard this thing fights. Okay. Time to do the plunge, and we are okay. This thing has no stabilizer, unfortunately. Okay, gotta get used to that. Thankfully, this thing is a nice reload for some nice, easy follow-up shots. Okay, there's a guy down there. I see him. I'm not really all too worried about having this thing get penned from the front, to be honest with you guys. This is a very favorable angle. Okay, I got penned from the front. Okay. But, you know what? I'm doing pretty well. He's not going to be able to do too much. So I'm going to go hide here. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Not too bad for a first showing, though. This thing got pelted. And not really all too much damage.
Victory is close.
There he is. Undamaged. He's not going to be able to kill me. Yeah, there we go. Finish what I started. Okay. Okay, so this thing does not have really all that good of turret depression, if I'm not mistaken. As you may be able to tell. At least it doesn't feel like it does. But this is actually one of the worst maps I could have for this tank. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, get back in view. So if you couldn't tell, turret traverse on this vehicle is not really all that good. It's only around 12, if I'm not mistaken, degrees per second, which is obviously pretty mediocre. So it's not really anything to write home about, but it's to go with it. I mean, again, this is kind of like, in some ways, like a Crusader II, except the opposite. So whereas a Crusader II is very mobile, it's got a lot of speed, light armor, low profile. This is actually about the same length as that vehicle, except it's quite a bit taller. You know, weighs quite a bit more. It's got thereabouts with the same horsepower. I mean, it's got 10 horsepower less. I'm not really sure about the RPMs, like where it reaches max horsepower, because that does, of course, impact it. But, you know, we're looking at a few differences here. I mean, whereas the Crusader Mark II, or the Crusader II, better said, has a lot of armor, this has a lot of, or the Crusader II, I mean to say, has very little armor. This has a lot of armor. Okay, there's another vehicle over here somewhere. Whereas the Crusader II is much better when it comes to speed. This has much more armor. The Crusader II has lower profile. This is certainly a slightly larger vehicle. You know, so I mean, it's just kind of opposite, but not in a bad way. Okay, I don't think he understands. He's not getting out of this. Man, is this wrong? Oh no, he killed my gunner. I probably deserve that, to be honest, though. I shouldn't be here. But, like, where else am I gonna go? Like, the enemy tank, the enemy team is doing nothing right now, so... Anyways, assuming that this is the last part of the match, I will get into one more match. Probably one more match. But 5-0 on a tank, on a map that this tank really should not be all that good at, it's not bad. I mean, it's a real testament to the frontal hull armor of this thing. As you saw, I mean, I was being pelted by enemy tanks, and stood up to it. No problem. Anyways, let's get into the next match. As mentioned before, this vehicle has a few deficiencies. Might be a good way to put it. One, as you can see, this thing is slow. As much as I hate to say it, it's kind of like mouse slow. It is just inching up this hill. And this is at full speed, full power. So it's not really got all too much power. As well, the engine, or not the engine, rather the armor, is totally insufficient to deal with tanks like the Panzer IV F2. That thing can shoot right through this, and that's one of the big problems with this vehicle that you'll probably find. It's not that it's got terrible armor. In fact, it's got really good armor, but the armor that it has is just not good enough to fight higher BR vehicles. So I'm gonna fight this Panzer IIIJ, I'm guessing that is, that I just saw. See, what's he doing? Yeah, I got the machine gunner. Got the guy there. Oh, there's someone else behind him. Come on, just die, buddy. There's someone else behind him. Who is that? Okay, ghost shells. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. This is oh, wow, I am deflecting this. Uh-oh, they're dead. Well, one of them died. Oh, I just shot the worst spot. There we go. Come on. Is this the Panther 3N? Must be. Wow. So this thing actually held up just after I was trash talking its armor, and at least in an up tier, this thing held up. Like, holy guacamole. I get it, those were Panzer 3s, but like those were 50mm Panzer 3s. I mean, not too far off from the firepower of this thing, actually a little bit better. So that was actually really impressive. I mean, you could also make the argument that this is an unknown vehicle, thus people don't know really where to shoot, but, you know, there's some general weak spots in all tanks that people should know where to shoot, regardless. And they just didn't hit them. Just did not hit them. So I got 3 assists, 1 kill. Not too bad. Not too bad. Nice!
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, hit him again, hit him again. Okay, must have gotten the gunner. I did.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, got the commander and engine. Man. Okay, I see that guy up there. Nice, got him. On my way to getting this guy. The gun is not all that accurate, unfortunately. This thing is invulnerable. It's just such a devastatingly powerful vehicle. I'm going for that commander. Okay, good. Got him. Got an assist. Gosh darn it, guys. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Gotten what? 4 assists, 3 kills? Not even trying. Not even trying. Much more impressive vehicle than I expected. And this is another case, I mean, albeit, this is another case where we're just kind of driving up on the enemy. They don't really have all too much that they can do. So, I mean, of course, this is going to happen. I mean, like, the enemy, we've already beaten them back, and then some. Wow, I'm running low on ammo. So this is one of the few tanks where it's like, 60 rounds of ammo, maybe you need some more. But yeah, I mean, we're beating these people back. And I can't help but think that it's in no small part thanks to this vehicle. I mean, of course, enemy skill has something to do with it, luck as well, but yeah, this vehicle is just, it's hard to beat, that's for sure. That's for darn sure. Okay. Just had no enemy penetrations against it. I kind of want to take this left, but I'm worried that I'll be killed. Is that? Nope. Nope. There he is. There he is. Nice. Nice-ish. Same spot. Oh, come on, come on. Yes! Got me a kill. Again, at this point, it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel, and I do... Ooh. Misfire. Got a little excited there. I don't like doing this at the end of a match. But again, I mean, we've pushed up on them. Where else are we going to go? 4 kills, 6 assists. I mean, I think that speaks more to the effectiveness of this vehicle at 2.7 BR. Rather than the skill of the tank, or than the other tanks. And at this BR, I mean, like every millimeter of armor matters so much. And when you have this much armor in a down tier, or even a partial down tier, or you can just avoid the guys with the big guns, that's it. That's it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. And I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.